Hi students. So today I am going to explaining the first topic in calculus, that is indefinite integration in 2B math paper. So what is integration? Integration is the antiderivative of differentiation. Antiderivative of differentiation. Already you learned differentiation formulas in first year. So by applying integrating to the differentiation formulas, we get the integrating formulas. So here the first formula, in differentiation, that is d by dx of x is equal to 1. D by dx of x is equal to 1. So what we are doing here, we are differentiating x with respect to x. That means any variable differentiating with respect to itself is always 1. Like this we can do d by dy of y is equal to 1. Same as d by dz of z is equal to 1. So these are the differentiation formulas. So now we are going to getting integrating formula by this one. So I am applying integrating on both sides. So integrating on both sides, this is the symbol of integration, like this curve. Integrating of d by dx of x is equal to, and right side also I am applying integration of 1. So what I have said here, integration is the antiderivative. Integration is the antiderivative. Integration is the antiderivative of differentiation. So integration, derivation. Here means derivation. Antiderivative means we can cancel these two. So integration, derivation, cancel. Integration, derivation, cancel. So what are we getting here now? X by dx is equal to integration of 1 here. So I am sending the denominator dx to right side. So what are we getting here? X is equal to integration of 1 into dx. So this is the formula for integration of 1 dx. So integration of 1 dx is nothing but x. Integration of 1 into dx is nothing but x. So this formula you can write like this: integration of 1 into dx is equal to x plus c. Why we are saying plus c means this is the chapter name, indefinite integration. Indefinite means it's never be end. It having every time some constant value. Here x is what I said here. Integration of 1 dx is equal to x. Here x is not a constant value, it is a variable. So for every problem we get some constant value. So integration of 1 dx is equal to x. For getting of constant value, every time we are writing some x. C. A c refers constant. So in integration, every problem end with some constant. So in every problem we have to keep plus c like this only. So integration of 1 dx is equal to x plus c. Right? This is the first formula. In derivation, what we are saying, d by dx of x is equal to 1. In integration, what we are saying, integration of 1 dx. Integration of 1 dx is equal to x plus c. This is the formula. This is the first formula in integration. Integration of 1 into dx is equal to x plus c. So same as integration of 2 into dx. Integration of 1 into dx is nothing but x. I am saying x nothing but here 1x plus c. So same as integration of 2 into dx becomes 2x plus c. Integration of 3 into dx. 3 into dx nothing but 3x plus c. So this is for standard form, integration of k into dx. Integration of k into dx. So integration of k into dx is equal to kx plus c. This is the first form. Kx plus c. Is it clear? Where k is a constant number. Is it clear? Right. Now next formula. Here second formula. D by dx of 1 by x. D by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square. This is the another formula in differentiation. D by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square. Now for this I am applying integrating. So for applying integration, it becomes integration of d by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus integration of 1 by x square, right? Minus 1 integration of 1 by x square. So here integration derivation cancel because it is antiderivative. So what are getting now? Minus, I'm sending minus to this side and dx to right side. So minus 1 by x is equal to integration of 1 by x square into dx. So this is the formula for integration of 1 by x square. So integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. This is the second form. Here in differentiation, d by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square. So in integration, simply it becomes reverse order. In reverse order, we are getting the formula. Integration of 1 by x square here. Integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. Minus 1 by x plus c. d by dx of 1 by x means minus 1 by x square. Integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. This is the second formula. Right? So you have to remember once. Integration of 1 dx. Integration of 1 dx is equal to 1x plus c. Integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. Right? This is the second form. Now third one. d by dx of root x. d by dx of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. Already you learned in first year. d by dx of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. Now for this I am applying integrating here. Integration of d by dx of root x is equal to integration of 1 by 2 root x. So here also integration derivation cancel. I am sending dx to right side and 1 by 2 to left side. By doing cross multiplicity in denominator, by sending it becomes numerator. 2 into root x it becomes. So 2 into root x is equal to integration of 1 by root x dx. This is the formula for 1 by root x. So integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x. This is one more formula. So here I am writing integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. Integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. So simply we are converting the formulas. d by dx of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. Here integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x. Here denominator to right going to right side, left side, 2 root x. So integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. Every time we have to write. So like this, we can find out the formula of the differentiation into integration. So now I am writing some more formulas. I am showing the relationship between differentiation and integration. So what I am saying, integration of 1 dx is equal to kx plus c. Right? What is the second formula? Integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. Minus 1 by x plus c. What I said the third formula? Integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. This is one more formula. 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. They are the integration formulas. Integration of 1 dx, here k into dx. Integration of k into dx is equal to kx plus c. Integration of k into dx is equal to kx plus c. Here k refers some number. Either it may be 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. So if I are taking integration of 4 dx becomes 4x plus c. If it is integration of 5 dx, it becomes 5x plus c, like that. So next, this is the third formula. Next. So like this, we have so many formulas in integration. So I am writing the formulas now one by one. Integration of x power n dx. Integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. This is one more formula. Next, integration of e power x dx. Integration of e power x is nothing but e power x plus c. Same as differentiation only. In differentiation, we say that d by dx of e power x, d by dx of e power x is equal to e power x only. So in integration also, integration of e power x dx is equal to e power x plus c. Right? Next, integration of a power x dx. Integration of a power x dx equal to a power x by log a plus c. This is one more formula. Integration of a power x dx is equal to a power x by log a plus c. Right? This is one more formula. Next, integration of 1 by x dx. Integration of 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x plus c. This is one more formula. In differentiation, what we say is d by dx of log x. d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. Here integration of 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x plus c. Same, reverse order. d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. Integration of 1 by x dx is equal to log mod x plus c. Every time you have to write c as it is. So these are all called algebraic formulas. Clear? Now we do some problem based on these formulas. Right? Suppose let me do some simple problems based on these formulas. So now I am explaining some problems based on first formula. Already I said what I said. Integration of 2 into dx. Integration of 2 into dx. Find out, this is in exam they ask like this. Find integration of 2 into dx. Integration of 2 into dx. So it is in which form? It is in the form of integration of k into dx. Integration of k into dx, what we say? What I am saying? Kx plus c. Here k refers some integer, either it may be positive or negative or rational also. So integration of 2 into dx, when integration of k dx becomes kx, then integration of 2 dx becomes 2x plus c. This is answer. 2x plus c. Integration of 2 into dx is equal to 2x plus c. Like this, one more. Suppose I am taking minus 2x dx. So minus 2. So minus 2 into dx becomes minus 2x plus c. Suppose integration of 1 by 3 into dx. Integration of 1 by 3 into dx becomes 1 by 3 into x plus c. Otherwise this can be written as 1 into x by 3 plus c. Like this also we can write. One by 3 integration 1 by 3 into x plus c, or 1 into x 1 into x by 3 plus c. So like this, some simple problem based on the first formula. Right? Next, now I'm going to explain the formulas related to x power n. Problems based on integration of x power n dx. X power n dx, what is the formula? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Suppose integration of x power 5 into dx. Here n refers 5. So applying in this formula, so it becomes x power 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 plus c. So by simplification, what we are getting? X power 5 plus 1 6 by 5 plus 1 6. Like this we can find. So this is a problem related to integration of x power n dx. Right? Next, let me do one more problem. Integration of 2 into x power 7 dx. 2 into x power 7 dx. It is in the form of same integration of 2 into dx, like this. It is 2 into dx. Here only 2 is constant. Here 2 into x power n. So here we have to remember one point. What is that? Integrations or differentiations we always do for variables only, not for coefficients or not for constants. we know that d by dx of constant is equal to 0, right? So but we can't differentiate the coefficients or integration. In integration also same. In integration also we can't integrate the coefficient. So here x power 7 coefficient is 2. So first of all you have to take 2 to outside of the integration. So how we can write this? 2 into integration x power 7 dx. Like this we can write. Because here 2 is the quotient of x power 7. In integration or differentiation we can't integrate the coefficient, so we have to send them to outside. Now so 2 into, now it is in which form? Integration of x power 7, it is in which form? X power n dx form. Integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So it becomes x power n, integration of x power 7 dx becomes x power 7 plus 1 by 7 plus 1 plus c. Where we are writing, we have to write the number as the power of x. X power 7 plus 1 by 7 plus 1 plus c. So what it becomes? 2 into x power 7 plus 1, 8, x power 8 by 7 plus 1, 8 plus c. So here 8 is in denominator and here 2 is nothing but it is the multiple of x power 8. So we can cancel 2 to 8. Same cancel, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So what are you getting here? X power 8 by 4 plus 8. So this is the final answer of 2 into x power 7. Clear boys? Is it clear for all of you? Integration of 2 into x power n dx is equal to, first what we are doing, we have to send the coefficient of x power 7 to outside. So it becomes 2 into integration of x power 7 dx. Now it is in the form of x power n dx. So integration of x power n into d equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So what it becomes? 2 into integration x power 7 plus 1 by 7 plus 1. So after integration we have to write plus c. Before we are not writing here. When we are applying the formula of integration, by applying then only we have to write plus c. So now 2 into integration of x power 8 by 8 plus c. Here 2 1s are 2 4s are. So it becomes x power 8 by 8 plus c. Like this. This is one more problem. Now let me do one more problem. Same as on this relation. Suppose I am taking integration of 2 root x dx. Integration of 2 root x dx. Actually we have integration of 1 by root x. 1 by root x means 2 root x. Integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x. 2 root x. Integration of 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 root x. This is 1 by root x, but what I am asking here? 2 root x I am asking. When it is 1 by root x, it becomes 2 root x, but I am asking 2 root x. So how we can do? Here clearly 2 is the quotient of root x. So first we have to send 2 to outside. Now writing root x dx. Now here x is a variable, so we can integrate it, but it is not in the form. So here root x, first we have to convert into exponent form. So all of you know 2 into root x. Root x, how we can write? X to the power of 1 by 2 dx. X to the power of 1 by 2 dx. This is x. X to the power of root nothing but power 1 by 2. X to the power of 1 by 2 dx. Now it is in the form. Which form are you identifying? It is in which form? Integration of x power n dx form. Here n refers 1 by 2. So by seeing the problem, you have to identify the formula whether it is in which form. Right. So it is in the form of integration of x power n dx form. So what is formula? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Now I have to write in this form. So what we are getting? 2 into, so I am applying in the form. So x to the power of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. So here I am applying the formula for this. So when we are applying the formula, after that we have to write plus c. Now simplify this one. 2 into x to the power of 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 by 2. By denominator also same. 3 by 2 plus c. Right. So it is in denominator. I'm taking into numerator. So 3 by 2, when I'm taking into numerator, it becomes its reciprocal. So that means 2 into, what is the reciprocal of 3 by 2? Right, it is 2 by 3. 3 by 2 reciprocal is 2 by 3 into x to the power of 3 by 2 plus c. Now multiply. 2 2s are 4 by 3 x to the power of 3 by 2 plus c. This is the answer of integration of 2 root x. Is it clear? What I did here? Integration of 2 root x. Where 2 root x, 2 into root x. It is into means this is the quotient of root x. So first we have to send them to outside. 2 into integration of root x dx. So 2 into integration of root x nothing but x to the power of 1 by 2. It is in the form of x power n dx. So integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus. So 2 into, now you are applying in the formula. So x to the power of here n refers 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. So after applying the formula, I have to write plus c. Now simplify. 2 into x to the power of 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 by 2, by 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 by 2. So I'm taking the denominator to numerator. So by doing reciprocal, it becomes 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3. So 2 into 2 by 3 x to the power of 3 by 2 plus 1. So 2 2s are 4, 4 by 3 x to the power of 3 by 2 plus 1. Right? This is one more problem. Like this, we can do one more problem. We do one more problem. Why I am explaining this much of problems means, first of all you have to understand the concept, right? How we are applying the formulas based on the related to the formula, right? So now I am taking in some another form. Suppose cube root of x square dx. How we can read this one? Cube root of x square, because here 3 is inside the root. So this is called cube root. This is square root. This is cube root. What is mean by cube root? Cube root nothing but power is 1 by 3. Square root nothing but power is 1 by 2. Suppose I am taking fifth root. Fifth root means what is the power? 1 by 5. Seventh root means power is 1 by 7, like this. So now this one, how we can write? Integration. Now writing in power form. In root form or cube root form, we can't find the problem. We have to convert into the formula form. So for converting into formula form, I am writing the cube root as the exponent form. So its exponent becomes x square whole to the power of cube root. What I said? Cube root nothing but power is 1 by 3. So I am writing the power as 1 by 3 into dx. Clear? Right. Now integration of x. Now it is in which form? A power m whole power n. A power m whole power n is becomes a power mn. So x square whole to the power of 1 by 3. Power to power multiply here. So how we can multiply? Multiply 2 to 1. That is 2 1s are 2 by 3 plus c. So it becomes x square whole to the power of 1 by 3 becomes x to the power of 2 by 3 plus c. X to the power of 2 by 3 plus c. You have to read like this. Integration of x to the power of 2 by 3 into dx. Right. Now observe, it is in which form? Now it is in the form of, again same formula, integration of x power n into dx. What I said? Integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Right? Right in the formula. So what we are getting? X to the power of, now n, what is n? 2 by 3. So apply the formula. So it becomes 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 by 3 plus 1. So when we are applying into the formula, after the what I have to write? Plus c. Don't forget to write plus c. So now simplify. X to the power of, multiply 1 with 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 2, 5. This is the LCM of fractions. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 2, 5 by 3 plus denominator also same. 5 by 3 plus. Now take its reciprocal. So 5 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 5 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. Right? This is the formula. Clear? X to the power of 5 by 3. 5 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 5. 3 by 5 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. Right? So these are the problems related to integration of x power n dx. So integration of x power n dx what will be? Integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Right. So you have to by heart these formulas. When you know these formulas perfectly, then you can do the problems easy. Right. So here one more thing. Here what we are doing, we are simplifying the problem by using exponent formations. So after that we are converting the problem into the formula form. In that we are applying by that we are getting the solutions. So this is the process of doing the problems in integration. Here next we do one more problem. We do some more problem. Okay. So see, so based on this I am going to explain one more problem. Integration of 2x square whole to the power of 1 by 3 into dx. Read once. Integration of 2x square whole to the power of 1 by 3 into dx. So how we can find out its result? So see, so here the power is belongs to 2 and x square. Here 2 is the quotient of x square, but it is also having that power. So first of all we have to separate the terms by using the power. So how we can write this? Integration of 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into x square whole to the power of 1 by 3 dx. Now here clearly 2 to the power of 1 by 3 is a quotient of x square whole to the power of 1 by 3. Already I said when the variable is having any quotient, I have to send them to outside. So I am sending that into, now multiply the power to power x to the power of 2 into 1, 2 by 3 into dx. So what you are getting now? 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into, now observe it is in which form? Integration of x power n form. So integration of x power n dx is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So what it becomes now? Here n refers 2 by 3. So apply the formula. X to the power of 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 by 3 plus c. So it becomes 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into x to the power of, simplify the fraction. 3 1s are 3, 3 plus 2 5. 5 by 3 by denominator also same, 5 by 3 plus c. So what are getting here? 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into, take its reciprocal, into 5 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 5 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. Now simplify. 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into 3. Here 2 3s are 6, you can't write because it's having some power. 2 is having some power. So you have to write like this only. So this can be written as 3 into 2 to the power of 1 by 3 into 5 by 5 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. This is its answer. Right. So otherwise this can be written like this also, 3 by 5, 2 to the power of 1 by 3. Here 2 is having the power as 1 by 3. So what I said, 1 by 3 nothing but This can be written as cube root 2. Cube root 2. 2 to the power of 1 by 3 but cube root 2 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. This is your answer. 3 by 5 cube root 2 x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. This is your final answer. 3 by 5 into 2 to the power of 1 by 3. 2 to the power of 1 by 3. Power is 1 by 3. Power with the number is having power 1 by 3. What is it? This is called cube root. Cube root. Which number is having 2? So this can be written as cube root of 2 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. So it becomes 3 by 5 into cube root of 2 into x to the power of 5 by 3 plus c. Right? Like this we have to simplify the problems. Right? This is one problem. Right? Let me do one more problem. So it's very interesting topic actually. So already you know how to simplify the problems by using algebraic